only values that matter, once again, I will repeat it, are inclusion and don't oppose the system of inclusion. Those are the two things that really matter. Values. What it is about two things. And it is the two things that I showed you in the symbolism of 666 in my last video. The two things are inclusion and system. That is, the only value that really matters is the value of inclusion, and the only thing that is a problem is that if you oppose yourself to that system, which is created to include everybody. And you can see it in the first thing that he says, which is that it is unethical to despair. Now, that is a crazy statement to make. It is crazy to say that it is unethical to despair, because despair already is this first sense of this breakdown which happens in the margin. He frames it first in terms of meaning and in terms of your place in the world and your vision for the future. And he says the first thing is that it is immoral for there to be something on the edge of that. It is immoral for there to be a breakdown of that hope. It is unethical. And that is a very fascinating thing. And so because it is unethical, then we have to mobilize ourselves and we have to act. We have to act in order to prevent there from being despair, because despair is itself unethical. The breakdown of meaning is unethical. Everything has to fit within this system.
Never forget that the devices we make are imagined by human minds, built by human hands, and are meant to improve human lives.
Now, the next point he makes is very fascinating because it actually seems to make sense. He talks about how he has a technology company, but that his technology company must always remember that it is not just tech, that it is run by people, that it is for people, and that the purpose of his devices are there to make the lives of people better. That's what he says.
But I worry less about computers that think like people and more about people that think like computers.
He mentioned that he worries more about people who think like computers than computers who think like people. And you would think that this is good because you think, okay, here's quality coming back. Here's value coming back into the world. But like I told you, this is not about morality. This is actually not about values in the traditional sense of what we think of. The only values that matter, once again, I will repeat it, are inclusion and don't oppose the system of inclusion. Those are the two things that really matter. And so let's keep looking and we'll see how it plays.